In the message of non-duality, there is one primary pointer, and that pointer is turn within, turn within, turn within. You cannot convert conceptual knowledge into inherent direct knowing until you turn within. I talk to many people and they're up against this wall. They've been in this message for a long time and they're just stirred up. They're pent up because they have been studying it for so long and they want to know it so bad, yet they won't make the conversion to turn away from your mind into your heart, into yourself. And until this is made, until this attempt, this practice, this undoing of ego happens in self-inquiry, you will never gain the clarity that you're after. And so turning within via self-inquiry is the end game. It is the last step, you could say, prior to knowing what it means to know yourself directly and inherently. So I have 3 overarching self-inquiry pointers for those who are just starting it or right on the verge of tipping within. Or maybe this will even help you if you've been practicing it for a while. The first pointer is when you're dropping in, don't have any expectations of what you're going to experience. The reason is your mind can never, ever know your heart. It cannot know yourself. So how can this finite tool ever know what the infinite is going to be like when it gets there? Because this, your mind, your egoic mind, is not in the universal mind of yourself, the universal mind of awareness. So how can you have any expectations on what it's going to be like when you quote unquote get there? And this is the paradox that you'll run up against, or you'll know inherently, is you're already there. It's already here. It's not obtaining anything new. It's remembering or realizing what has always been. The second pointer is, while you're in self-inquiry, the ego is going to do everything it can to keep you from inquiring. And it does that by 2 ways. It will continue to drum up thoughts that move your attention to thoughts, or move your attention to images or ideas or past experiences or scenarios, anything to keep your attention away from trying to turn within. It will also do this through bodily sensations and urges. It will sometimes send these physical movements within you to just try to get you to get up and physically move away. Or it will send emotions like, I'm bored. You could be doing something way more productive. And these are reality. We do not deny any of these. These are what is happening. But don't view these as negative. View these as loving reminders to turn your attention back within. So anytime your attention is on a thought or image or idea or any sensations going on with your body, that just means you've lost attentiveness. So any of these movements or sensations are loving reminders to turn your attention back inward. Do not make them frustrations. Fall in love with all of these movements, and eventually, by turning your attention inward, these movements will die down and you will be able to sit in stillness and mental silence. And the third pointer, when you're done with your self-inquiry session, don't judge it. Again, this comes back to your ego is finite. How can it ever know how the infinite works? The infinite works in mysterious ways. And therefore, we do not have the ability to judge if it was a good or bad session. It might seem like that. It might seem like, oh, I didn't sink as deep, or I let my mind run, or I could have gone longer, anything like that. Just let it be as it is. Just get up and go on with your day. Itself will start to reveal itself in your day-to-day life. And what is the main way that it expresses itself? Your life becomes more peaceful. And so what are the 3 overarching pointers for self-inquiry? Don't have any expectations going into the session. While you're in your session, don't allow any mental or physical movements to create frustration within you. View them as loving reminders to turn your attention inward. And the third one is when you're coming out of self-inquiry, don't have any judgments about the session. Just get up and go on with your day.